Katrina, let's say we've just completed ordering our SketchOS project.
Okay,
SketchOS being the turnkey service that we provide.
that's right.
Maybe it's our first free order.
Okay.
Because everybody gets the first one free.
That's right.
Or maybe it's one that we've, maybe it's our 10th order, but we want to receive that project for the first time on our Android device.
Gotcha.
Because remember, we have RoofSnap on iOS, we have RoofSnap on the web app, and we have RoofSnap here on Android, of course. When that project is complete, you're going to get an email. And we'd like to show you what that email looks like. So Katrina, I'm just going to navigate over here into my Gmail account.
Wonderful.
And we can see we have this SketchOS order completed email. I'm going to scroll down through that. So it's a little squished here as we're viewing it in the email client here for Gmail on an Android device. But we are going to show you the image of that roof right within the beginning of the email.
Nice.
We're also going to display some of the measurements of that roof right there for you within the email. So we've got total squares, eaves, rakes, ridges, hips, and valleys. Of course, on this roof, being all hips, there are no rakes. And within this email, you are going to be able to click here to open your RoofSnap project on the web. And you're also going to be able to click here for instructions on how to finalize your project, specifically if you're using it for estimating. And we'll talk a little bit about that here in this video. It's going to also include any notes. So this doesn't actually apply for this project, but I did include some SketchTech notes
Okay.
that say, please verify pitch during on-site inspection.
Gotcha.
Now, we will include specialized notes whenever there is just an oddity of some sort with regard to the roof. If there was a giant willow tree covering a portion of the roof and we sketched it but we couldn't verify maybe a pitch or a bay window, we're going to let you know. So please keep on the lookout for these specific notes provided by the SketchTech. There are some general notes. Of course, we're always going to recommend verifying the pitch during your on-site inspection. We do automatically label low-sloped areas. We do automatically label dormers. But any subline labels you'll need to include when you open the project in your account.
Now, let's take a look at how to do that.
Absolutely. So I'm going to jump right back over here into the RoofSnap app. And we're not seeing that project yet, even though it is completed. In order to refresh your project list, just drag on the screen down and it will pull in John's house.
Perfect.
That's the project that we ordered. So the first thing we recommend that you do is open up that project. And from there, let's just go right into the sketch itself. We start in the pan and zoom mode, so we can go ahead and maybe zoom in on the roof a little bit. And I recommend switching over to facets. And you can see here that all the slopes on this roof are a 412.
Perfect.
Double check those, of course, during your on-site inspection, and then switch over to edges. Now from here, we've labeled all the eaves, ridges, hips, valleys, and so forth. But if you're using RoofSnap for building estimates, you may want to go ahead, tap on edges twice, and add your ice and water shield. Add the eave edge measurement category if you're going to be putting drip edge on the roof. And then, of course, gutters and gutter guard. Once you have all of those subline labels selected, go ahead and just begin to tap on any of the edges where you want to apply those subline labels. So here we're going to put all of those eave extra categories on all the eave edges. And then we can navigate down to ridge. And let's say we wanted to put ridge vent on just that primary ridge, but not the other two.
Gotcha.
You could add ridge vent just to that ridge.
Nice.
Then you can go down to the valleys, double tap on that, grab the ice and water shield, and drop ice and water shield in the valleys. These subline labels are paramount if you're using estimating here in RoofSnap. That should do it for the subline labels. So let's navigate over to pins. Now, there are two reasons that you might use pins. For inspection purposes, so let's tap on some of these inspection pins, which may also be called general pins in your account. We have leak area, we have hail damage. You can drop these pins, and if you press and hold, you can add photos and notes.
Gotcha.
Now we have another video on adding photos and notes to pins and doing full inspection reports, so I won't go into too much detail here. But more specifically, if you're going to be estimating here in RoofSnap, it's probably a good idea to go ahead and add some accessory items. So here, we can put a couple plumbing boots on the roof, we can go over to off-ridge vents, and we can grab some of these box vents and put those on the roof. Whenever you add pins, of accessories right onto the roof, it's automatically going to add those for you into the estimate that you'll generate later on.
Wonderful.
So if you have any other questions about how to receive your SketchOS order, and then of course how to modify it in order to create an estimate, please feel free to give us a call.
At 877 RoofSnap.
Thanks so much.